Hi guys, thank you for being here and welcome to a forecast for the sign of Aries. So we're going to be doing a look ahead for about the next 2 weeks, and the way I do all of my forecasts is I always look at a particular person. So this person is most likely just you yourself, Aries, but it could be somebody who you're connecting with. Either they're just near you, they're part of your life, or you're connecting with them energetically. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to be looking at positions here of the body, and I'll explain as I go. So the first position here for this person is going to be the position of the back, which is recent events or energies that are lingering around this person, stuff that is at their back. Okay, so the cards I have here for you, Aries, are the Queen of Wands with the bed. So the Queen of Wands here is definitely, it's like being empowered, being in control of yourself and possibly other people around you. With the bed here, it's kind of like being comfortable with yourself, being comfortable in your own skin, and feeling empowered, not really having to work really hard to like having things come easy because you just feel in your own element. Essentially, it's like just being in your own element. So that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Let's keep going. So the position of the head, what you're thinking, okay, what's on your mind? I've got Temperance with Uranus upside down. So we're definitely trying to take things easy, trying to be patient, trying to, that would be Temperance for the most part. Uranus would actually be revolution and doing something radical. But upside down, it's again reinforcing this patience, slow and steady, and really thinking, again, this is our thoughts here, right? Because it's the position of the head. So we're thinking about all the things that, you know, keep us in our power. Like I was saying before with the Queen of Wands, like feeling in our element, right? It's been going on. This is our environment. It's kind of like we are in our element, but I think there's actually effort put in here to be in our element. It's on our minds. It's like, I really want to be in a good place. I really want to feel good. I want to feel, I just want to feel like the right version of myself. Okay. Let's keep going. The position of the heart. What this person is feeling or what they want. What is in their heart. Okay, so we got the staff upside down with the moon. Okay, so, you know, most likely you, Aries, you're probably just, with the staff upside down, you don't want to do anything out of the ordinary. The moon is the ordinary. This is the routine, and the staff is like the doing, but it's upside down. So it's like we don't really want to be doing anything outrageous, doing anything out of the ordinary. We're trying to get a routine in order, and we're basically trying to get a stable routine that makes us feel good and makes us feel like we're like empowered in our own element here. Okay, the position of the hand. There's two more. The position of the hand is what this person is doing, what actions they're currently taking. So I've got here the Hermit with the eye. So, like, this almost reinforces the bed that we saw before, because the Hermit here is, like, taking your time to do a bit of soul-searching, kind of, like, really thinking about your actual self, your own circumstances, and, like, analyzing yourself with relation to your situations. And again, that's reinforced by the eye here. It's like looking at yourself versus what's around you. Like what around you is going to make you feel good. What is like really making you stable, feel balanced. Okay, because again, Temperance is balance back over here. You're trying to feel balanced. I feel like you are already doing that. You're already doing that. That's been happening. But it is due to a focus on it. The last position, okay, this is actually the short-term future, so this is where this is all going to take us. What's going to happen as a result of all this? The position of, that's the position of the foot, okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles upside down with the Princess. So, the Eight of Pentacles upside down is a little bit like the Hermit. It's Virgo energy, it's analysis, it's putting your skills to work, but like on very minute level, on like a very in a precise way. With the Princess here, this is over analysis a little bit. This is like looking at things that don't necessarily matter and nitpicking about things that don't matter. I'm going to have to clarify this. This is a little weird here. Yeah, I'm going to clarify this. But before I clarify this, I'm going to go back to the very beginning. And we're going to do these one at a time. And I am going to figure out what else about this. I feel like I'm a little bit thrown off. I'm a little bit thrown off by this. Just because the princess is like naive, a little bit naive, useful, a little bit like warm, sweet, right? And this is like really honing in on the specific things. This is being very, very particular. Being very particular in the sense that a princess would be if it's like you are a little bit spoiled, actually. I don't know what this has to do with this, though. Why this is coming up in the short-term future. I'm going to have to clarify this. Like, why is that coming up? Is that somebody... It might be somebody you're going to encounter. This could be separate from all this other stuff. Could just be saying you're going to encounter somebody who's a little bit spoiled, and they're going to be part of your story in some way coming into the short-term future. Let's find out. So, going back to the very start, I do want to just get a little more information on this. Like I was saying, this is really just being comfortable in your own element, in yourself, not having to put much work into having like things be controlled around you. It's like having everything work well without too much effort. Okay, so the oracle card that came out is the mask here. So I feel like this has to do with like your physical environment. A physical environment. Yeah. And the way that it affects you spiritually, almost like the feng shui here. I feel like you've been kind of working on getting your environment set up to be really conducive to your like mental well-being here, and that's what this is talking about. It's like improving your surroundings so that you feel more empowered, because the mask is like kind of like the surface, so like an object would be like still represented by the mask. It's like a physical thing where it's like it's just a thing, right? In this case, it's like your environment is really conducive to your state of mind here. Maybe, maybe you recently, or maybe it's just you've entered a phase where your place of residence has just become really serene, really tranquil, really just beneficial to you. That's kind of what this is saying. Alright, anything else for this queen? Anything else for this queen? Okay. Capricorn. Yeah, this is discipline. Like I was saying before, it's like trying to get your really, like putting the work into getting everything, like having all, the furniture and having all the things in the right places so that everything is like under your control. You know where everything is. You know it's always there. You have control over it. And I feel like your environment is very much conducive to that. Let's take a look at, and with Capricorn too, there could be a work element here too, where like even things at work are flowing, because you feel like you're in your element. You're not having to try too hard. It could have to do something to do with your work environment also, Capricorn coming up. Anyway, let's move over to here. This is mental health. I don't even know if I need to clarify that, but yeah, let's just do one quick card. Some of temperance here in the position of the head. This is really thinking about your mental health, I think. Your health. Yep. Whoa, Capricorn came out again. It's like thinking about the long term, thinking about your health long term, your long-term benefit, putting the work in. And then on the bottom, the cat, which is again like very much looking towards the future, like slow and steady, same sort of energy. Cat is a little bit more wary, a little bit less hardworking, more wary. Okay, let's take a look at the position of the heart. So, I don't need to look at this. This is just what they want, and they don't want they don't want to break from a routine. I feel like they finally established like a routine and a conducive environment to have that routine work for them, and they don't want to break from that routine because we're doing really well here. So let's look at the Hermit here with the eye. This is really what they're actually doing. I don't see a lot of action. It's more mental action, really. In the position of the hand, you have more of like mental energy here. This is looking, thinking, right? Tell me about the Hermit, my Aries. Tell me about the Hermit, please. Tell me about the Hermit. Right. Oh, there we go. Wow. What did I say about thinking? Wow. So, number 9. The number 9 is the number for thought. Okay. So, like I was saying, this is all about. Like, what is this person doing? They're thinking. They're thinking. And I feel like it's like really thinking about the future and discipline attached to that with that Capricorn card coming up over and over again. Thinking about, you know, creating like a stable, healthy future for themselves, or continuing it, because I feel like they've already started this. You've already started if this is you, Aries. I feel like this is you, Aries. All right, let's go to the position of the foot. This is short-term future, and then we will do advice, and just get some clear-cut advice for you guys. Excuse me. So about the 8 of Pentacles. This is again that weird over-analysis, being like a little bit spoiled, a little bit nitpicky, a little bit of a diva, actually, honestly. Oh my God, what did I say about diva? Virgo, look at that diva right there. The Virgin, who is all about their looks. Definitely diva energy here. Diva energy. I feel like maybe you're just in that power, Aries, where you're entering, you're in your energy, you're, you know, just focusing on yourself so much and your own self-empowerment. And going into the future, you're going to continue that. Just beware that you don't turn into a diva and you don't get like too caught up in the specifics. You don't get like, just get too much of a, you know, a spoiled princess, you know, sort of an energy here after all this. There's like definitely nothing wrong with focusing on yourself. That is Aries energy after all. Is the self, is focusing on yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just beware of falling into the trap of being like a little bit too spoiled, like going overboard, essentially. Going overboard. All right, let's do advice. Let's do advice. So we're going to do one tarot card and one oracle card per usual, and see what, you know, you guys should be focusing on, what you guys should be kind of looking at, what kind of actions you should be taking for your better benefit, for your greatest benefit, your highest good, we'll say. Okay, so we got an oracle card, but I want to do that after. I should do a tarot card first. Can I have advice, please, my Aries? Can I have advice for my Aries? Okay. I feel like there's another card coming. Can I have advice for my Aries? No, maybe not. Oh, okay. I did have another card. Okay, all right. So I had 2 cards that came out, and then a third card separately, and then I have the oracle card. So let's look at these. So I'm going to leave the oracle card for a minute. So let's look at the 2 cards that came out together. So we have the 4 of Wands upside down with the 5 of Pentacles upside down here. This really is, like, I think this is rejecting people, rejecting the situations, turning down the invitation. Turning down the invitation, or being turned down for the invitation. I'm going to have to look at which one that is, but this is like missing out on the party. It could be that you are going to be doing this, maybe because you're so focused on yourself, Aries, that you're going to be like foregoing a party. You know, you're going to miss the party because you are really disciplined, really focused on yourself and your own well-being, and you're going to keep to your routines. Okay, the third card I have here is the Ace of Cups. So in general, I feel like this is just a general blessing, saying that everything is really going to not just be, like everything is going in for your greatest like benefit. This is like emotional, for your own emotional health and well-being. Things are going in that direction. The Oracle card that I have here is the Staff upside down, which is to say do nothing, honestly. I think that if you are invited to a party, you're in the clear to not go. Let's look what's on the bottom here. Yeah, you know what's best for you. You don't have to attend like every party, every engagement. And in fact, your own personal happiness is not really linked to other people. It's not linked to having these celebrations. Maybe before you're really tied to like other people making you happy and like just having to have other people near you all the time. This is not the case anymore. You don't need to get together with people to feel good. I think that you feel good on your own now, so you don't need that, and that's why the cup is coming out. All right, this is the advice too, which is to say, continue what you're doing, right? Feel free to turn down that invitation. You don't need it. You don't need to go. You don't need them. Just because like you're doing really well focusing on yourself, like keep doing that. Honestly, that's how I feel. That's how I'm taking this advice. Let's see what's on the bottom of the tarot deck. Interesting. Yeah. On the bottom of the tarot deck, I have the Tower upside down, which is to say, like, hey, you don't have to go. You know, there is the potential for something to throw you off your routine. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. You're good. Like you don't need to going. It's like you don't need to go back to going out every night. You know. Or, you know, maybe that's something that has been a theme for you, but you don't need to do that. All right, guys, so I'm just repeating myself. I'm going to call it on there. I hope you guys like this reading. I hope it helps you out in the next couple of weeks, and I wish you the best of luck. Don't forget to press the like button, and I'd be honored if you would subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Take care.